What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Foundations standard video. We're not going to be saying Foundations for much longer, only a couple of days. But until then, there's some interesting things to explore where, I said in the metagame video there wasn't a ton of innovation in standard as people kind of prepare for the upcoming set release, and Aether Drift is going to change quite a bit in standard, I think at least. Or I hope, rather. But there is some innovation, and this is definitely the definition of innovation, right? Delirium, which has been a deck that has been popping up somewhat recently. I believe Edel has been playing it a lot on Magic Online. There's been a couple of users. I've played it against it a bunch on the ladder, where you have the generic... The idea and the goal of this deck is to, as you can imagine by the title, just get Delirium as fast as possible. You have some ways to do that. You have Seed of Hope as a way to mill 2, Patchwork Beastie, a way to mill a card every single turn, and itself is an artifact creature, so if you can get it into the graveyard, that's 2 types for Delirium. Same thing with Fear of Missing Out, discard cards, it also has 2 types. Breakout sometimes can put 2 types in the graveyard in a weird, indirect way, where if you break out into a FOMO, you can put a sorcery into the graveyard, and then FOMO can discard something else. So, a lot of ways to mill, and then Wrenn and Realmbreaker too, which is your only Planeswalker, and it happens to mill cards. So a lot of ways to get Delirium. You have the Delirium payoffs, which Fear of Missing Out, Patchwork Beastie, and Wildfire Wickerfolk. All of the Delirium decks play 4 copies of each of these, would definitely not ever cut a single copy of those. But then from there, that's kind of where this deck differs a little bit. Where normally you play like Torch the Tower, Obliterating Bolt, Scorching Shot as your removal spells, but what if we just dipped into a third color and got to play the most efficient removal spell in the format and go for the throw? And that is what this user has decided to do. This actually won a recent Magic Online challenge, so, going through an entire challenge and winning the whole thing, that's a pretty big feat. The Black Splash also gives us this really interesting card. I'm not sure I love it yet. I played a bunch of games with this deck, and a lot of them didn't involve this card, but Sticktwister is cool because it's an artifact creature, so it is 2 types for Delirium. It has lifelink, and that's important because if they decide to take the damage due to its own trigger in the end phase, the Sticktwister is the one that deals the damage, so you do gain the 2 life off of it. So that's kind of cool, at least. But basically, it's like a mini Braids where they can choose to discard a card or sacrifice a non-land permanent, and if they don't, they take 2 and you gain 2. So, and then you have Keen-Eyed Curator, which is important, but a little bit rougher on the mana base now that we have the 3rd color, because it is double green. But this is important because if you have Fear of Missing Out, what you can do is you can attack with the Keen-Eyed and the Fear of Missing Out, resolve the Fear of Missing Out trigger, untap the Keen-Eyed, and then before damage, exile 4 cards, even if you have to do it from your own graveyard to make it a 7/7. You've already resolved the Fear of Missing Out trigger, so you're getting the 2nd combat regardless, and now you have 2 combats with a 7/7 trample. You can imagine that's pretty good. A couple of beatdowns as additional copies of removal spells, a couple of paw patches, and only 2 violent urges. I've been playing a lot of Delirium, and every single time I play this deck, I'm just blown away at how good Violent Urge is, so a little surprised to only see 2 copies, but, we gotta make room for the black cards somewhere. And then, speaking of the black cards, you do have to change the mana base, so we're playing 3 Cliffs, 4 Blooming Marsh, 3 Llanowar Wastes, and 2 Underground Mortuary, and then pairing those with kind of the typical red-green lands and a couple of Ridgelines. So that is the mana base, and then black, not only for main deck cards, also gives you some sideboard options, where we get to play Duress for the Sunfall decks, which was a huge problem for the red-green deck before, Anoint with Affliction for like mice and things like that, very good at exiling those pesky mice without triggering them, and then Preacher of the Schism, which is important because it is a creature that's good against the heavy removal decks, and it has 4 toughness, so it does not die to Nowhere to Run. So, even though I don't love Flytrap that much, the one good thing about Flytrap is that it has 4 toughness, similar to Preacher. And then we get a couple of Clasms for the aggressive decks, same thing with Torch, 1 Ghost Vacuum for the other graveyard decks, 2 Tear Asunder for Domain and Pixie and all that kind of stuff, and then 1 Luca for, you guessed it, the grindy matchups. So that is this challenge-winning Jund Delirium. It won a tournament. Let's see if we can crush with it on the ladder. I'll see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. Oh, God, these hands are brutal. I mean, I'm keeping this one. There's always a land on top for the Seed of Hope. Every single time. It's all these red decks. Yo, land me? Yo, land me? Look, I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. It's not pretty, but, you know. See, it's not the land I want, but it is the land I deserve. Okay. Can I erase them? I mean, this is 10 damage, right? Like... I think I can maybe erase them. They can just hold back the Hired Claw, though. They do have to hold something back, at least. Oh, they did not put a counter on the Claw. So I guess they hold back the Challenger, which can trade. So they're dead to a removal spell or a Violent Urge. Not dead to that. I think we just play the... I think we just twist their stick this turn. I would like to twist the stick. That's what the card says, okay? And don't be weird. This lethal? So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If they have double rage, it's only 8 damage. Right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rage plus activate is only 7. I mean, I might as well just block, right? Because I have 2 lethal attackers anyways. I think blocking is fine. These Gruul versions don't usually play Fling, though. Okay, well. That is not even close to enough. It's a good thing I blocked, huh? It turns out it's a good thing I blocked. I was not thinking about Overprotect. Was I dead to Overprotect? I was, right? 1, 2, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, boy. Good thing I blocked. So, because they have Overprotect, it's weird, though, right? Because they have Overprotect and they have Talent. But the Leyline versions don't usually play Talent. That's the weird thing. So, Torch coming in. Anoint coming in. Duress, no. Preacher, yeah, it's like, again, if I knew they were Leyline, I might want the Tear Asunders, but I'm just going to cut the 3s. And then cut, like, 1 Twister and bring in the Clasms. Lower the curve a little bit. I kind of want the Preacher, too. Cut one of these. Preacher just a good body against them. I mean, I kind of am, but I also am kind of not. It's weird. Because I really think that Spell Pierce really helps out the... Nice deck, by the way. Spell Pierce really helps out the, like, blue town decks. So I'm a little concerned that the town decks are going to be too good with Spell Pierce, even if they're, like, that's if they're not already too good. Because it just kind of, like, the problem with Spell Pierce is it kind of exacerbates the, like, tempo game plan of just trading up on mana as much as you possibly can, and that's kind of what Spell Pierce is all about, and that's what the town decks are all about too. So it does kind of exacerbate that problem a little bit, which is a little scary. But I don't know. For the most part, I'm kind of happy with it because it is good against Sunfall too. Which anytime the Sunfall gamers get taken down a notch, I'm happy. I think I have to play defense here. Just pass. Yeah, not even just Dimir midrange, but Dimir midrange and the Pixie deck too. Dude, this card sucks. Creature, land, instant, huh? Alright, I think I have to take this and just hope I hit it on tap land. I am so dead, though. Planning to do any on-stream Aether Drift Brewing? If I get the early access, probably. If we don't get the early access, maybe we could just spend like one stream building decks on Moxfield or something. That could be a good idea. Yeah, Oculus having it too is big. Okay, they definitely don't have a pump spell. Can't beat it anyways. Alright, we are dead. Given that they have Veil and Overprotect, they're probably on Leyline, which means I kind of want the Tear Asunders. Just do this. A couple hours. Probably not today, but there's maybe we'll do that like... I was thinking about doing it tomorrow. That's what I was thinking about. And then if we brew the decks tomorrow and we end up having... If we end up having early access, then we can... Like, the decks that we build on stream tomorrow, we can play for early access. Oh, a little Winelander, huh? They have, yes. Yeah, the full spoiler is out. Two vacuums, huh? Bro, I don't have a graveyard. What are you going to do with that? Are there other colors worth a splash for Delirium? I think maybe you could argue there's a possibility where there's a world you want to splash blue for like Spell Pierce, but should be game, right? I guess they could have a shock. Okay, you're dead. Nice. Anyways, take 6. Some nice ghost vacuums they got there. Why no braids? Because you have Tear Asunder instead. So, because you're splashing black, Tear Asunder kind of is generally going to be a better card than a braid, because Tear Asunder, it's a little more mana intensive, but it answers more things. This 3-color deck problem, man. I mean, even if this is a red-green land, I wouldn't keep this hand, so... Sure. Put back Wrenn. This is probably not a good matchup. Definitely don't want that card against them. Dude, that Vadmir deck from yesterday was kind of sick. Let's go Fear, discard Patchwork. Okay, we can try to one-shot them with that, maybe. Temple of Silence. Artifact, creature, sorcery. So we need an instant, an enchantment, or a land. Yeah. Okay, we've located the enchantment. I mean, this just hits a land every time, right? Told you. Let's go Wildfire this turn. I think this makes sense. Take 4, go to 15. We can deal them 10 next turn. Maybe it's better to play Fear that turn. Because if we play Fear and they tap out, they're dead. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Fear was better. Okay, that's fine. Let's Breakout first. Sure. Hit them for 4, play Fear. Although this is worse if they have Sunfall. Kind of not playing around Sunfall here. Is Breakout still bugged in Arena? No, they fixed it. If you hit a 3-drop, you get to keep the 3 in hand. So, lethal? Right? I mean, this is 20 by itself. Yeah, I think this is lethal. I'm like 90% sure it is. No, it's 20 minus 6 is 14. Right? 20... Well, if they do this, then it's lethal. Because it's 5 and then 10. Easy. God, this deck is so silly sometimes. So, Violent Urge? That card's pretty good, huh? It's not bad. Okay, they're playing, well, not mono white, but pretty much the same thing as mono white. I would guess they probably have, like, it's probably a similar matchup. So Duress in, Luca in, Tear Asunder in, Baby Preacher. Urge. See, it's weird because like Urge is really good game 1, but I think it's a card you probably want to board out most of the time. We don't really need the Keen-Eyeds, I guess. These can go, and then maybe the Preachers aren't good against them. Keep in the Urges. Play like 1 Preacher, maybe? Oh yeah, the Goyf too. I keep forgetting about Urborg Lurgoyf. I think I remember I saw that list on MTG a little while ago. I don't remember who was the original person that I saw it from, but it was like Baelmerk, Callous Sellsword, Lurgoyf, Souls of the Lost. Anti for Trample's a good idea. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, Ridgeline first. I think this hand probably wants to break out first. Oh. Right. I forgot people can play that card. Well, in that case, attack you for 3. Let's go Fear of Missing Out. Discard Urge. I mean, I'm attack you for 9. And now if they cast Split Up, they're just dead to the Ridgeline. Do it, cast the Split Up. They're also just dead to the Fear of Missing Out. Yeah, I know. I mean, I don't know, man. That's the thing. Like, they just keep it a landlight hand with Graveyard Hate, thinking it just solos the Delirium deck, but you have enough stuff that plays through Graveyard Hate. Look, the Fear of Missing Outs can fix this hand, okay? That's what they're there for, right? Dark Slick Shores. Alright, definitely getting cut down. So much for fixing my hand, huh? Combat. May I attack? I may not. This one. Should not have discarded that one, I guess. Awkward. Kind of forget about Seed of Hope. Should have kept the Marsh. Bruh. What is this? They're just shuffling? Alright, fine. Look, I get it. It's a free attack, but... Okay, Wildfire secured. Only have 2 types for Delirium, though. Well, I mean, honestly, if they kite me, it's not even that bad. Like, their kite just kind of dies, right? They have Curiosity? That's worse. Yeah, that's bad. Well... Am I killing the Spyglass Siren? I can at least wait to see if they use the map first. If they just attack with Siren, I might let it hit me. They get 1 card. If they have like a big creature as a follow-up, I can, like a Preacher, I can kill that. I think I'm going to save the Go for the Throw for their follow-up. Well, again, the Kaido doesn't matter that much. Because, like, what are they going to do with Kaido, right? If they minus, then I have another creature to attack it. If they plus, I have 5 power. And if they 0, then I still have 5 power. So, like, I don't think Kaido matters that much. They can minus, replay the Siren, and chump block, but that's fine, right? Like, they're not getting a lot out of their Kaido. Yeah, like, the Kaido's just not... Oh, they also just didn't activate it. Okay, that works too. It is also much better when they don't click on the card. I mean, I'll do it. Huh? How has the Jun Metabase been treating me? It's been up and down. We'll say that. I will say that it's been up and down. Huh. Well, I mean, I guess we're doing this, keeping the Go for the Throat in hand. Yeah, they accidentally hit F6. Mistakes were made, okay. They also didn't play the Spyglass Siren. I kind of assumed that meant they had a... I assumed that meant they had the Tapper in hand, but then they just didn't cast the Tapper either. So now I'm really confused. Alright, play some bozos. That was definitely a sequence. That was definitely a sequence of plays that were made. We'll say that. That's all I'll say. What do we have? Land instant? They Bloom Trick. Is it weird that I want to let the Sticktwister die? I don't think it's weird. Gives me Delirium. Pass. If they have a soft counter, we can still just pay for the soft counter. But I'm still gonna win. I don't know about that. They have 4 in hand. We have 2 Fear of Missing Outs that are both online now. They don't really have any good blockers. They can Kaido me again, but... yeah, this is kind of fine. They can Kaido lock down a Wildfire, I guess. Bright Glass Gearhulk going in cage. I was thinking about it. Is Gearhulk a... Gearhulk is a pretty good cage payoff, too. Better than some of the options available. I don't think you want to play a ton of copies. Maybe it replaces the main deck Wild Leafs, and then you just sideboard like 3 or 4 of them. Because there are definitely some games where you want to hardcast Wild Leaf. So I could see that happening. Oh, they now make a 3/3 blocker, okay. Wrenn and Realmbreaker, huh? Okay, what happens if I Wrenn, make a 3/3, attack with Fear 3/3, untap Fear. They block Fear, chump the 3/3. Second combat, Fear 3/3, untap Fear. They trade for Fear, take 3, then they die? Is there a way they don't die? Trade for 3/3, chump Fear, second combat. No, it's still lethal, right? I think it's just lethal regardless. I think no matter how they block, this is lethal. I'm pretty sure. So we do these two. Untap itself. Unless I'm, like, not thinking about some other scenario. Oh, I could have untapped the Wildfire. Yeah, I guess I could have untapped the Wildfire. Well, no, because if I untap the Wildfire, it just removes a stun counter, doesn't it? It doesn't actually untap the creature, it just removes a 1 stun counter. So in order to actually untap it, I have to untap it twice. So Fear here, untap here, remove stun counter. Second combat, Fear here. Maybe that's still lethal. Yeah, I guess 2 untaps. And I did have 2 untaps with the Fear. Only had 2. No, there was 1 stun counter. Because it puts 2 on it, but then it removed 1 of my upkeep. So I could have untapped it if I used both untaps on the Wildfire. Okay, well, they're off it. Burnt? Bro, just let me pay life. Just let me pay my life in peace. 97 v3? Was that the prediction? My goodness. Let's go Fear, discard Stick. Yeah, but like if you pay life and then they monstrous rage their heartless hero, their heartfire hero or whatever, then that just makes your Death Shadow better, you know? Also, I just want to cast the Last Ride in Standard. I want to cast the Undertaker's finishing move. That's all. Let me live a little, okay? Enchantment creature artifact, huh? Well, this is sorcery, so let's do that. I guess. I mean, Sticktwister with haste is kind of cool. Yeah, WWE Universes Beyond. Is there any other wrestling finishing moves that also have the names that are also names of Magic cards? There's got to be some out there, right? Wildfire. I mean, they gotta have a kill spell, right? No? No kill spell, huh? No. Wade Barrett's Wasteland? Is that the name of his finishing move, is Wasteland? There's got to be some tombstones. Oh, there's Goblin Pile Driver. Yeah, I guess that's kind of the same thing, right? Goblin Tombstone Pile Driver. This can't be your play. I mean, I get it. I know it shuts off Delirium, but, like, you got 4 cards in hand. There's got to be something better to do, right? Okay, I missed. They gave me a nice. I'll give him a thanks. I'll give him a nice little thanks. Oh yeah, Goblin Sharpshooter. Yeah. I'm with you. Is Sunfall a finishing move? It should be. That's actually going to be Kane's new finishing move. He's just going to call it the Sunfall. Anoint with Affliction. Okay, you're still dead on board. Isn't Kane just a mayor now? Yeah, his name is Glenn Jacobs, and he's like into politics now. I don't think he still wrestles. I know he did like a show maybe like 4 years ago. Come on. Come on. Deck, please. Don't do this to me. Come on. Come on, not like this. Not like this. Please. It's a nice card streamer. Oh, he's retired. Okay. Because I know he did like a show, I want to say like within the past 5 or 6 years, where they did a Brothers of Destruction. Oh, fuck off. They reunited the Brothers of Destruction, and they wrestled a Triple H and HBK, and it was like the worst match of all time. That I watched that match. That was like when I was still into wrestling a little bit. I watched that match, and it was horrendous. Yeah, it was not very good. There was, that's what happens when you take wrestlers who should not be in, 4 wrestlers who all should not be in the ring, and put them together. You're gonna have a bad time. I'll still never forget. I'll still never forget that episode of, I think it was Raw, where Triple H just like runs down to the ring, and as soon as he baseball slides into the ring, and as soon as he stands up, he just instantly tears his quad. I think that was like 03 or something. That was Vince. Well, Vince did it too, but H did it too. They both did it. There was like I think Kevin Nash did one of those too. Yeah, Vince at the Rumble. He just walks into the ring, stands up, and instantly he's just like sitting down the whole time. Oh, that was good. Because they had like a whole segment where people were supposed to talk to him, and he was supposed to like, boss everybody around. And because he tore his quad, he's bossing everybody around while just sitting in the ring because he can't stand up. It was a funny sight. By the way, how did I lose this game? What happened? Yeah, I mean, it was just a cover-up. That Wrath was so brutal. You didn't kill him on turn 4. Yeah, I know. Okay, Throat gone, Urge gone. Maybe I just need to keep the Urges in. Yeah, I think I'm boarding that card out too much. Flytrap kind of slow. Yeah. He's coming down to the ring, right? Gets in. And look, he can't even stand up. He's just like sitting there right in the corner, bossing everybody around. And it was supposed to be a segment where he's like, standing up, like pointing and yelling at everybody. But instead, he's just sitting down because he can't stand up. It was so good. It was so fucking good. Oh, man. Might be the funniest thing to ever happen in wrestling. Was a botched finish? Oh, was it? How do you tear your quad when you're trying to get into the ring, Like, at least stand up first, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. What do we have? Instant, sorcery. Okay, so take this, discard Fear of Missing Out, and that's Delirium. Did he tear both quads? Yeah, he did, he hit his quads on the side, on the side of the ring. It was a pretty bad slide. I have never torn a ligament, so I don't know how bad it feels. I'm sure it doesn't feel great. Instant sorcery, enchantment creature. Look, you're not going to like what I'm about to do, but... This is just a glorified lava spike. It's just 1 mana deal 4. I mean, what else am I gonna do it, right? Like, Eclipse doesn't do anything here, right? I just need lands for Luca. Yeah, I'll keep that. So now we go hit them for 2, play Luca. Ah, see? They're thinking about doing it main phase now. Now they're scared. We got them on the ropes. I know. Alright, make a 3/3. They do have cover up, but we can deal them 5 before they cast cover up. Yeah, I've never torn a ligament, so I don't know how bad it feels. I can't imagine it feels good. I got to imagine that's got to be one of the worst possible feelings. I've never even really broken a bone before. Oh, they're just dead. I think I've only broken 1 bone in my life. And it was like I broke my foot when I was in like 5th grade. You guys remember when Cody Rhodes was in, I don't know if it was an Elimination Chamber or just like a Hell in a Cell, but he came out to the ring. He wrestled the entire match with a torn pec. He came out to the ring, he took his jacket off, and like this entire, it was Hell in a Cell, right? This entire part of his chest was just all red. Oh my god, I cannot even imagine how painful that was. It looks so brutal. I would imagine they had to have changed some of the spots. Alright, what you got over there? Go, come on! Why do they always have 2 beans? Well, now what? They always have 2 beans, chap. Because I take the Anoint with Affliction. Yeah. Alright. It's brutal. I would have taken the beans if they had won, but... I mean, this is the rank-up match. We gotta focus. Focus up. Like Keen-Eyed? Can't make it any worse, so you might as well do the match. Yeah, it looks so fucking brutal. Okay, Luca's nice. I'm gonna play Wildfire this turn, because it's the only shot I'm gonna get to get a hit in with it while they don't have Tear Asunder up. So I like Wildfire this turn, because then they Tear Asunder it now, but I at least get my 3 damage out of it. Hey Velk, how you doing? Completely off the bone? Ugh. Trying to think of like other horrendous like injuries that I've seen that I can remember off the top of my head. There's been some rough ones. They have 2 in hand. I mean, we're just gonna send a Luca. Luca. I don't know what Luca said, but it sounded kind of scary. Okay, that's bad. Definitely bad. What do you do again? Oh, it's -4 anyways. Shit. I guess we break out first. This makes red-green, but I can only spend it on creatures. Okay. Discard one of these. And go make red-green, cast this, discard Breakout. Enchantment, creature, sorcery. No, I think I discard Ridgeline. Because that gets me Delirium. Then we go, no attacks here. We can chump the Overlord. And then hopefully just send a bunch here. Sure, it's going to suck if they have cover up, but at least we have a little bit of follow-up here with the Luca and the Breakout. Oh yeah, Sid's was pretty bad. That one looked brutal. God, am I trying to trade for this? I don't know if I should try and trade for this. Slothbeard, thank you for the Prime. I kind of want to just chump it. Yeah, let's just chump. But I have to protect the Luca in case they have a sweeper. Okay. Give me a Tear Asunder. Would still take a Tear Asunder. Tear Asunder is probably the best card we can draw, because it just kills their blocker. Can they keep me off Delirium? Oh yeah, they can. We only have one Fear of Missing Out. I guess I should have jumped with the Fear of Missing Out then. It's -4 to do the damage, right? Deals X divided as you choose among enemy creatures or planeswalkers. X the greatest power. It would only deal 3 anyways. So what do we have? Land, instant, sorcery. So I should play my land, then Breakout in case I hit FOMO. Okay. Tear Asunder? Not quite. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to block with the Patchwork Beastie. I wasn't thinking about post-combat Ghost Vacuum. It does really kind of complicate things. Sorcery, instant, land, huh? And there's no way I can bend a Luca. It's up to our board. 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what I could do? I could plus the Luca and then just make a big Keen-Eyed. Is that worth it? Because I can use... This is activate abilities, right? Yeah. I mean, I'm like removing myself from ever getting Delirium for these fears, but maybe that's worth it. Because that's kind of the only opportunity I'm going to get to do this when the Ghost Vacuum is tapped. So I think this is fine. So they have instant. Oh, there's not enough types. Right, they ate the fear of missing out. Right. I forgot about that. Well, that doesn't work then. I guess I'll just do this now then. Instant, land, and then just pass. And then I could chump block with the fear of missing out and then try to put that into the Keen-Eyed Curator. I mean, at this point, what if I just let the Luca die? Then I lose if they have a sweeper. Leaving back one Overlord, huh? I don't know how I win this game. I could let the Luca die to put an extra type in the graveyard, but they're just going to eat it with the Ghost Vacuum. So that doesn't really get me anywhere. I think we just have to do this. Double block here. And they don't have a sweeper, because if they had a sweeper, they would have attacked with this one. Okay, we don't eat now, because I want to be able to eat and then eat again when they go for the Ghost Vacuum. Interesting. Okay, now let's think about this. Sorcery, land, enchantment, creature. There's 2 Fear of Missing Outs. Oh. So, wait a minute. Hold on. I think I figured this out. Alright, eat this. And now they can't cut me off Delirium. Even if they kill the Keen-Eyed, this still happens. Did we eat a land? We did eat a land, yeah. But they can't keep me off Delirium. Now I have 5 types. Planeswalker, land, sorcery. Oh, they can eat the Fear of Missing Out. They still can keep me off Delirium. But then I have 9 plus the... Yeah... Shit. I guess I shouldn't have eaten the land last turn. Yeah. So I guess I should have eaten one of the sorceries? Oh. Well, they messed up. Ah? Wait, am I stupid? Couldn't they have eaten this? Land, sorcery, planeswalker. What? Why did they not just eat the enchantment creature? Hello? I'm like, wait, what? I was looking at my graveyard. I was pretty sure they could have just eaten the... okay, alright, well. The check has cleared. The check, I repeat, has cleared. We beat a lot of graveyard hate that game, too. That was kind of impressive. For Arena Early Access, but I couldn't find any. Call customer service? No, because they'll put me on hold for 5 hours. Why would I do that? As somebody who worked in customer service before, I know how that works. Which artifact creature do I want? I think... this one? Yeah. Let me cook, okay? Let me cook. Because they're going to kill the Pawpatch, and if they kill the Pawpatch, I get a 4/4 Patchwork. Ah, they're not going to kill the Pawpatch. Now they're scared. Artifact creature instant. Okay. Can do one of these 2 next turn. Probably this. Depends on what we mill off the Patchwork. I'm blocking if you attack. Oh, I'm blocking. You better believe I'm blocking. It sends a message. Oh, you mean like the live chat or whatever? Delirium secured. That was really good. How about we make a 4/3 Patchwork and hit for 7? Thoughts? That sounds pretty good to me. Dude, Flytrap kind of cooks. It is really good sometimes. Oh, we racing now. This deck is pretty good at racing. Like, if you're not interacting with the graveyard, this deck can race a lot of Gruul starts. It is very, very consistent at doing that. It just puts a lot of power into play. Alright, they now have green mana. Watch out for that. Be a little scared. Well, you see, Todber, we cut 2 urges for 2 grizzly bears with lifelink, so we draw that card less often. Every time, by the way. I don't think it matters, but every time. I mean, it kind of matters. Alright, can I get the 6 type? Oh, I can, right? Artifact creature, instant, enchantment, land, planeswalker. So now what? 1/1 double? Right? 1/1 double. So this is 4/4. Yeah, 4/4/5. They have to chump block. So they chump block here, take 8, then I play another blocker. Well, hold on. Is there a way... What if I go 1/1 double? So this would be... Is that better? So 1/1 double. This would have 6. This would be 8, 4, and 3, which is 15. They chump the 4, they take 11, go to 2. Yeah, that is better, right? Yeah, now they chump here, they go to 2. It's not, no matter what I do, it's not lethal. Even if I put 2 here. Right, if I put 2 here, it's 10, 2, 2. They chump a 2 and take 12. Right? 10, 2, or 10, 2, 3. They chump the 3, take 12. So I think no matter what, I didn't have lethal. I was 1 short. I'm blocking with everything I can. I'm not getting got by whatever nonsense you have. Every legal blocker, get in front. Okay. I'll take 2. Yeah, that is not enough. And it's not even close to enough. How much damage, though? They didn't let me find out how much damage it was. Okay, red deck, huh? Torch coming in. Anoint coming in. Pyroclasm. Wrenn out. Urge out, maybe? I don't know. What's bad against red? Curator's kind of slow. I mean, it's slow, but it is big. The Pawpatches can maybe go. Preacher could be good, too. Sideboarding with this deck is kind of tough. Urges could go. I feel like I want to cut some 2s. We do have quite a lot of 2s here. Maybe the beatdowns? It is a kill spell, but it's also a sorcery speed kill spell. I don't know. What do you think is bad here? Like, Sticktwister is not great, but it is a 2/2 lifelink that maybe could be good if we have Fear Abyssing out draws. Could trim on breakouts, maybe. It's probably some combination of these cards, I would guess. Any reason for no Sentinel to swap out Flytrap in the Rip matchups? Well, yeah, Preacher instead. I think Preacher's a little bit better than Sentinel. It's close, though. Trim Flytraps. Like, I know we're on the draw, but 4 toughness is so huge against the red decks. Could probably do, like, 2 breakouts, cut the Pawpatches, and then go 1 Keen-Eyed for 2 Preacher. I think that's fine. Keen-Eyed being double green is kind of awkward. Because, like, our mana's not, you know, our mana's, it's not perfect. We'll say that. It's definitely not perfect. Speaking of mana not being perfect, how about that Flytrap, huh? I sure wish that was a Preacher. Yeah, this hand's awful. Okay, never mind. Hand's perfect. This is the greatest hand ever. Okay, I really hope that my opponent casts Manifold Mouse and not Innkeeper's Talent. We just have to manifest it, okay? Easy. Easy. I mean, I'll take 4. Hell, I'll even take 2. I'll take 2 more. Ripozo. So now they play Nemesis. We go land, Throat, Beastie. Same thing. Just in case they have Veil. Sometimes they have Veil. Could have maybe held up to... Maybe Torch instead of Beastie was good there. Yeah, no, I regret my decision. I definitely regret my decision. I mean, I wanted to try and get Delirium, but can you even hit 6 without Planeswalkers? Land, artifact, creature, enchantment, instant, sorcery. So you do have 6. Oh, really? Okay. I'm fine with that. It is harder. It's harder to get the 6 types without Planeswalkers, but you can do it. I mean, there's not really going to be any other good opportunity to do this, right? Okay, good. Look, if their last card's a pump spell, it is what it is, you know? If I wait till their turn, it's just going to get worse for me, right? Breacher. Well, their last card's something. They got a priority window when I cast the Breacher. Maybe they drew Rage. That one is good. That one is good. Hey, what's up, Flowcrat? Welcome to the stream. We are playing... If you want to take a look at the deck list, you can type !deck. But we have Go for the Throat and Osseous Sticktwister in the main, and then Duress and Preacher in the sideboard. That's what we're doing a little Black Splash for. Oh yeah, Anoint's in the board too. So removal and then Duress and a little Sticktwister. I don't know how much I like the Sticktwisters, but it's been okay so far. It's kind of a sketchy spot to be in. I think I might post-combat beatdown. Yeah, beat down the Preacher and the Manifold Mouse. Because the creature deals damage, right? Yeah, okay. So do this. Would a different black creature be better? You have anything in mind? Like, what are you thinking about? Oh, opponent. I'm sorry. And then there was a couple of other lists from challenges this weekend that I found. There was a Rakdos Mice deck that looked interesting, and then there was a Gruul Surprise deck that looked kind of cool. But we're kind of just in this weird holding pattern, waiting room until Aetherdrift comes out, trying to see if we can get some Aetherdrift early access. I sent them an email on Friday, but I haven't heard back yet. And then we'll probably do some Aetherdrift deck building on Moxfield for tomorrow's stream. Alright, hit him with one of these. One of these. I feel like we could probably just spend a good portion of tomorrow's stream building decks. You know, initially, when I did a first cursory glance over the spoiler, I thought there wasn't as much as I thought there was initially, but when I went back yesterday and looked at the entire spoiler again, I think there's more stuff to cook with than I thought there was going to be. There's some bangers. I don't really know if I want to focus my efforts on Pioneer right now. Just because Standard, new set, it's going to impact Standard a lot, and then we also have the Modern RC coming up that I want to focus on, so probably don't have enough time to squeeze in Pioneer. Pioneer's in a weird spot. It's like, I don't know. It looks interesting. Like when I do the metagame breakdowns and when I look at the data for Pioneer, it doesn't look that bad, but instant artifact creature. Give me a sorcery. I may hold back the Curator on the second attack. Nah, we're racing. We racing. Maybe I should have played the Cliffs first, and then I could have played a 1-mana Pawpatch that turn. That probably would have been a little better. But yeah, I don't know. The weird thing about Pioneer is that it feels like people don't really have a ton of incentive to cook in that format, just because there's no big tournaments for Pioneer coming up. So yeah, I don't know how you fix that either, you know? And I agree. I think black is far and away the best color in Pioneer, but I don't know if there's a good way to fix that. Like Thoughtseize and Fatal Push will just always be the most efficient cards. And it's really hard to like find a way to make that not be the case, you know what I mean? It's very difficult. They're 12? I feel like I have lethal, right? $14. Yeah, I think this is... Well, do I have enough mana? Hold on. Oh, I do, because I can eat 2 types with this. So we go... Yeah, attack, go to combat, hit with both, untap Curator, let them go to blocks. Okay. And then we go eat this. Instant artifact creature. Oh, they figured it out. Okay. They figured it out. So, Gruul, huh? Give me Pyro, Torch, Preacher, Anoint. What did we do last time? We cut... I think we cut the Wrens, the Curators, the Beatdowns, and 1 Flytrap, I think is what I did. Just try to lower the curve as much as possible. Rakdos Thoughtseize push files have shaped the format since forever. Yeah, and like I said, I don't really know what the best way to fix that is. Because the big problem with Pioneer is that, like, if you kind of look at deck lists and deck building over this hand sucks, over like the past, 5 months or so, it's just people trying to lower their curve as much as humanly possible. And the problem with that is, like, because the reason that everybody's trying to lower their curve so much is to keep up with the efficiency of Fatal Push and Thoughtseize. And it just kind of like homogenizes into everybody like just playing as many cheap spells as they possibly can. And maybe that's like, just true of a lot of formats, but it seems like it's really exacerbated in Pioneer due to the fact that Fatal Push and Thoughtseize are just so much far and away the best interaction. And like, I don't know. I mean, Thoughtseize it's an extremely powerful card, right? But it is like sort of hard to balance a format around it. Yeah, but those other discard spells can't really compete with what Thoughtseize has going on, right? Like those cards are so much worse than Thoughtseize. It's not even close. And like I said, people do play other decks, I was looking at the metagame this weekend for Pioneer, and there was a decent amount of like Gruul Prowess. But that's the other thing too, where like Pioneer doesn't really have an identity. It used to be where, like maybe this is just always going to be the case of Pioneer, but it just feels like glorified standard decks. People are starting to play Gruul Prowess and Esper Pixie in Pioneer. People do still play Phoenix. Phoenix is not dead. Hey, Qui-Gon, how you doing today? This Soulstone's kind of a problem. kind of a little bit of a problem, isn't it? Guess I play this. Discard Ridgeline. Okay, I should have I should have Seed of Hoped first, because now I can't guess Seed of Hope. I'm doing good. What I think of Ketramos? I think Ketramos is going to be good in Modern, right? In the like white black blink deck. I think it has a lot of potential in that deck. Other than that, other than the white black blink deck, I'm not so sure. Like, it might be good in Standard, but it's a little awkward. I'm gonna do this. It might be good in Standard, but I think it's a little awkward just because there's not as many things to use with it in terms of, like, you know, ways to exile. It's good with Rest in Peace. It is definitely good with Rest in Peace. It's very good in Modern, I think. Solitude, Ephemerate, just like those two cards specifically are very, very good with Ketramos. Yeah, it's like, I think you want to be some sort of white-black mid-range deck with, you know, main deck Rest in Peace, probably Ghost Vacuum, Anoint with Affliction, all these, like it's good with Sunfall, too. Well, it's, if you have it in play, it's not good with Sunfall, but if you can Sunfall and then follow up with Ketramos, then it's pretty good, so. There's enough things you can do with it, I think. Yeah, Cover Up is nice because it has Indestructible. That's a good point, too. It's, like, good against the other graveyard decks. Or good against... Good in graveyard decks when people are, like, sideboarding anti-graveyard cards. Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah, that's a good point, too. You can exile your graveyard and their graveyard with the Cover Up. That is a good point. Because you have to let you exile your stuff to pay for the cost, and then you can hit the cards out of their graveyard that you get off of the Cover Up. So it is pretty good with Cover Up. And the fact that the Cover Up doesn't kill the Ketramos is huge, too. Well, if there's anything that's going to do it, it's that. Although I might just be dead on board. Right, they go Animate, Ridgeline, Double Strike here, counter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Does that do it? That almost certainly does it, right? So they double strike there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, dead. Game 3. It is definitely playable in Modern. There's so many things in that white-black blink deck that it's good with. Solitude, Ephemerate, Flicker Wisp, just to name a few, Felia. Like, there's so many things that it's good with. It is a 3-drop, but you're an Aether Vial deck, right? Like, you don't care that it costs 3. Mana doesn't matter that much when you're playing Vial. I don't know about this hand, folks. I think we gotta ship this one. Okay. I mean, you just have to believe in the Seed of Hope. You simply have to believe that the seed gets there every single time. All right? Do you believe, chat? Do you believe? Okay, well, you're supposed to tell me to not mill and then do that. Okay, we're fine. You should have believed. Mod check non-believers. Dude, the Beastie respect. Any FOMOs? I guess I'll take that. Hit you for 4. Thanks for Delirium. They did give us Delirium, yeah. Sticktwister, maybe? I don't know which one of these I want to do this turn. Nah, it's just Wildfire. They don't have that many instant speed ways to kill Wildfire. I'm not sure they have any. Oh, I'm definitely gonna twist their stick. That is not sufficient. That is most certainly not sufficient. Yeah, they're dead, right? 10 minus 1 is 9. Quick maths. Quick maths. This deck is kind of crazy, huh? Oh man, this deck is nice. I was a little worried if the mana might be really bad, but the mana is actually not been as bad as I thought it was going to be. Okay, Boomer. Look, I'm just like, I just want to make sure I understand what people are trying to say, you know what I mean? Like, okay, they're definitely not playing red. Fuck. Message in about... Literally essaying. I've never seen Tonber essay so much. Oh, a mirror match. You have to tap 3 of your very own lands that you worked hard at your not. Oh, this is a pretty good one. Okay. I didn't realize I didn't think it was gonna be a shitpost, and then I got to half of this first sentence in, and I'm like, okay, it's a shitpost. Here's the problem with Ketramos. You have to tap 3 of your very own lands that you worked hard at your 9-to-5 job to acquire to put a card into play that does absolutely nothing. Then, if you have something to follow up with that you were going to do anyway, you get the vast benefit of drawing some cards and losing some life. You taxed your own plays by 3 and lost massive tempo when you could have played a card that did something instead. See, I thought it was going to be a shitpost, but the more I think about it, I'm not really sure how much of a shitpost it was. When you lost me at 9-to-5. Okay, I was like, dude, if they missed on the third Seed of Hope, I would have felt so bad. But they missed on the second one. Any 9-to-5ers in chat? Ooh. They're playing Cenote. They have not unlocked the true power of the black sources. Oh, wait, they have. Okay, they're just playing Cenote. Seed me? Enchantment creature, instant land. That's going to be a decline for me. Rate your vehicle deck. It better have 4 Parhelion or we're not talking. Why is it called Yellow what? You're going to make me read these cards? Kolodin, Chandra, Ironclad. Where's the one that makes mana? I think that card's great. I would play the card that made mana. Yeah, I'm not listening to this song. That's just not happening. You're out of your mind. There's 0 chance I'm listening to that song. Refund points? No. You don't deserve your points to get refunded. After requesting that song, you literally don't deserve your points. You started the essay as a shitpost copy pasta and then realized I had a point. Do you have a point, though? Do you? Do you, though? Beastie Beatdown. Yo, we're getting beat down. Okay. This is getting a little sketchy. Let me mill the 6 type real quick. That is not the 6 type. So, unfortunately, we do not have a good attack. Because if I put 2 counters in Flytrap, they just double block it. So I think we're kind of in this weird holding pattern now, where we just have to try and find the 6 type for Flytrap. The good news is they can't attack. The bad news is they have 6 types. So as soon as they find their Flytrap, we're dead. If you're going to request a song that bad, come on. They deserve it, okay? That's not my fault. Yo, chill. Does that give me the 6 type? Artifact, creature, land, instant, enchantment. No, we need sorcery or planeswalker. This song is worse than that song. It's not, though. I really don't want to give them life, but I'm not sure I have a choice. We do this. Number 1, thank you for the 5 months. Okay, 6 types acquired. That is good. Land is not good. Man, we still don't really have a good attack, do we? We still really don't have a good attack. We can attack with Flytrap Beastie, make a 4/6 and a 5/5. We can attack with just Flytrap and make a 6/8. If we make a 6/8, they can triple block with Beastie Scout Sticktwister. We trade for Beastie Scout. They still have double Sticktwister in play. This is, like, kind of bad. I don't know if waiting is good, though. It's not getting any better. This is a really tricky spot. A very, very tricky spot. Alright, I'm gonna wait a turn, I think. Am I? Nah, fuck it. I could wait until I draw, like, a removal spell or a Violent Urge. Wait, really? Okay. I would have triple blocked for sure. I guess they were worried that I had a Violent Urge. But if I had an Urge, I would have sent everything, right? Okay, that's bad. Is the song a meme request? No, it's just on the playlist because it's a good song. Unlike that shit that Short requested earlier. How do I wind up in a mirror? Your guess is as good as mine. Dude, Creed is awesome. I don't know what you're talking about. It is a true banger. Alright, I yield. I just can't beat the Keen-Eyed. Doubt intensifies. Well, because the song that you sent me is not really a song. It's just fake news. Yeah, Creed slander will not be tolerated on this stream. I will not accept any hate for Creed whatsoever. It's just, you just can't do it. How the hell do you sideboard in the fucking mirror match? I have no idea. Kill spells. Like, Patchwork is probably bad. See, the thing is, I can't ban the mods. I mean, I could, but then I'd have to, like, re-mod them after I time them out, and I don't want to do that. I'm too lazy for that. If Creed is good music, I miss my calling. See, I think you're misunderstanding the words that are coming out of my mouth. I'm saying that this song is fantastic. I'm not saying that every Creed song is a banger, you know? That's just not true. But this one is an all-timer. And you simply can't deny that. It's really good. I don't know what else to tell you. Folks, if you're watching this on YouTube and you can hear the words that are coming out of my mouth right now, post in the comment section what your favorite Creed song is. But don't tell me that Creed sucks, because I'm gonna remove those comments. It's an easy remove comment. This is what I get for talking about Creed, huh? I guess I deserve it. Fear of missing out. Editor, cut that part. Nah, but you can keep in the part where I missed off Patchwork Beastie. That's fine. That's just good deck building. Do I have land sorcery? Let's fix that. Only have one creature. Okay, take this. Land instant sorcery, huh? Well, let's change that. Okay, good. Then we can have the Flytrap. We need one more type, right? Land, instant, sorcery, artifact, creature. We need enchantment or planeswalker. So if I can block with this FOMO, that'd be dope. I actively want this FOMO to die, so I'm blocking. Okay, or they just don't kill it. They said nice. What do you think? I want my fear to die. Of course I'm going to call. I want you to cast the pump spell there. What do you mean nice? I'm blocking everything. You know I have the Flytrap. You know it's there. Alright. Give me this. I know. Can you imagine if we had Arena of Glory in Standard? How insane would that be? You're gonna torch my fear? Yo, that's fucked up. They didn't kill the Flytrap? They have to have another kill spell, right? I'm so confused. Alright. Did they just not respect the Flytrap? You better respect it. I mean, I'm going to be really shocked if they don't have a second kill spell. We have Arena in Standard, it's called Lava Spur Boots. It's not the same thing. You have to put a spell in your deck, you know, as opposed to putting a land into your mana base. There's a pretty big difference there. Why do I have a Discord notification? Oh, it's there, okay. Who turned off the Creed playlist? There's only one Creed song on the playlist, okay? We could listen to more Creed if you want to. I'm down. Alright, 6 types acquired. I would like to cast Seed of Cope. Alright, give me a Beastie. Combat. May I proceed to the combat phase? I may not. It's kind of rude, but understandable. 7. I think I'm going to do this. I was thinking about attacking first, but I don't think they're double blocking anyways. And I'm kind of fine trading for a fear. And I didn't want them to trade 3-3 for 3-3. Maybe them trading 3-3 for 3-3 is fine, because I have second Beastie anyways, but I think I'm okay with this. Kind of have to hope they don't have a lot of gas left over, because we have nothing left. That's bad. Would you consider that gas left over? Okay, that's good. Hold. Dude, what the fuck? How have I missed on this card 3 times? What is happening right now? 3 times! Come on! What the fuck? Somebody run the numbers. How likely is it that I miss on Breakout 3 times in a game? I need to know what the numbers are. All right, you win. You win. I'm out of here. I can't do this. I can't do this. Okay, good hand. Good, actual good hand. If I miss on this breakout, I'm ending stream. By the way, I'm gonna tell you right now, just so you're aware, just so you have the heads up information. Harvey, thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you for the 9-month resub. All right, big question. Will the stream end after this casting of Breakout? I mean, that might as well be a miss. Come on, man. That might as well be a miss. I'm not going to let you torch this for this Wrenn. Get out of here. You're not doing that. Yeah, 2-mana discard a card. Okay, they're going to use 2 cards on it. I guess if their plan was to use 2 cards, maybe drawing a card plus trading for a removal spell was better. I don't know. Surely it's this. 3 Dragonfires. I mean, they don't have lands, so they gotta have something, right? Harvey, thank you for the Prime. I don't know if I got that one. My Dragonfire is Scorched. A creature? Uppies is pretty good against their deck. Fear of missing out. I'm looking at my graveyard like there's more than 1 card in it. Why would there ever be more than 1 card in my graveyard? Creature, instant, sorcery... How do I get an extra type? I don't think I can. Do this? Discard this heinous Flytrap. I'm going to play a little slow here. I want to hold up the Keen-Eyed, just in case they go for like some kind of Oculus shenanigans. Has Beastie Beatdown been very good? Not really. I could take or leave that one. I almost, now that we're playing black, I might rather just have like cut down in the main deck. Maybe main deck Anoint could be good, but some other sort of kill spell than Beatdown. I don't like this card very much. Mini Basher, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Yeah, just some other generic removal spell would be better, I think. Even, honestly, I know it doesn't go to the graveyard when you cast it, but Nowhere to Run's kind of sick. Because if it's bad, you just discard it as an enchantment, and when it's good, it's really good. What do we have? Instant creature. Should I exile my own sorcery? No, I don't think so. Alright. How do I get Delirium? Sorcery, creature. We just hit 2 types off the Wrenn. I don't even know if this line is very good, though. Sorcery, creature, land. So take this. And then pass. No attacks because they're going to double block. And then I should be able to just kind of one-shot them with Fear Keen-Eyed, I think. I don't really care if they kill the Wrenn. Isn't the Gruul version better than Jund? Well, I probably would be playing the Gruul version if I thought it was better. I mean, I wanted to try this one out because it did win a challenge. I've liked the black cards, and to be honest with you, the mana base has been fine. It hasn't felt that bad. It's been fine for me. I was thinking about that too, Cascadelli. I was thinking that Bailmore could be kind of good. I don't know if I would want to cut the breakouts entirely. Like, there is some merit to leaving them in the deck, but... That's rude. Huh, that's actually kind of sketch. That really fucks with my turn, doesn't it? How did I find myself in this position? I thought we couldn't lose this game. But now it's, like, kind of awkward. I don't know what to do. I could go... Okay, hold on. I think I have a line. Wildfire... Beatdown, Wildfire, and the 3/3. Attack with both, untap Wildfire. They don't have to block. They could just take 14. I'm going to kill the NT. So now they go to 5. They could have another unsummon next turn to bounce the Wildfire. But I think this is the best I can do. How many unsummons have they gone through? They've gone through 2. I don't know how many unsummons this version usually plays. But it can't be a ton, right? I want to say stock is like 2. Yeah, Triumph could be okay. Triumph is kind of cool because it sometimes can give you 2 types, so it gets Delirium a little bit faster. They have 4 Dragonfire in hand. Well, given that they've cast 3 of them, I find that unlikely. Sorcery, creature, land, enchantment, planeswalker. So this is guaranteed 6 types. So 2, 4, 8, 12. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they have to block with not everything, but mostly everything. Obviously, if they have it unsummoned, I'm dead, but... Here? Yeah, I can't beat it unsummon. 0% chance. Not even going to pretend like I can beat it. But this at least makes them chump block with Oculus. Okay. They didn't have to block with everything. They could have kept a 2/2 in play if they wanted to. The odds of your missing breakouts were roughly 1 out of 200. That sounds about right. So what you're saying is I got insanely unlucky, which is kind of the conclusion that I came to as well. Alright, Oculus, huh? What do we want against the eye? It's the eye of the tiger. It's the Steam Core Scholar. I don't know where I was going with that. Okay, Anoint, good. Vacuum, good. Is that it? Duress mid, Preacher mid, Torch mid. Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, Torch is kind of interesting against their build because they have Scholar and Inti, but it's real bad if they're going for an Oculus. So, I think it's just these 3. Cut the Wrens. I mean, realistically, I should be cutting a Breakout. Because apparently that card just never hits. Alright, I'm going to cut 1 Breakout because I just have PTSD. We call it Breakout PTSD. I can't wait to see the comments on the YouTube video. I can't wait to see how many Creed enjoyers are going to be in the comment section. Because you know there's more Creed enjoyers than there is Creed haters. That's just facts. This land draw is so awkward. Yeah, I guess I'll play that, sure. Creed hater here. Mods, get him. Can you take me higher? Go. Creed supporters last breath. Creed is not bad, okay? I don't know what to tell you. It's just they're not bad. Are we June gamers now? It is February. I don't know what you're talking about. The current month is February. Smart. They're too smart for me. Dude, this Prowess is gonna cook me. I'm gonna get absolutely destroyed by this Prowess. No chance I can beat it. Which band has more haters, Creed or Nickelback? It's gotta be close, right? I would say probably Nickelback. Nickelback is easier to make fun of, I think. If that makes sense. I mean, you know, Nickelback's got some bangers. They're not all misses. Don't like that. That's fine. Nickelback is Canadian. Are they really? I didn't know where they were from. Yeah, there's definitely more memes of making fun of Nickelback. We're dead. This one's over. This one is definitely over. Well, now that they've shown me Ghost Vacuum and Profs, I guess I will tear some ass. These Sticktwisters are bad, I think. Cut the Flytraps. I mean, I'm in. This hand has everything I could ever want. Got an answer to Ghost Vacuum. Got our own Ghost Vacuum. Cook. Absolutely cooking. Got the Wrenn too in case they have graveyard hate. Got it all. Profs. Okay, that one has to die. Two types, huh? I think I can let them have the Profs for a turn. Because even if they go, like, draw a bunch of cards, mill some, like, draw a bunch of cards, play a big creature, then I can just go land, go for the throw, plus Tear the Profs next turn. So it's kind of fine. Have they announced the next Creed Universes Beyond set? No. Universes Beyond? I'm trying to think of, like, a famous record label. Universes Beyond Def Jam Records. Would that be a good one? Breakout. Alright. Breakout. Jeez. Huge. They said good game. Alright, good game. They're off it. This deck has some really powerful draws.